Assalamu alaikum. Well, here we are at the Gari Dupatta school. Now, we were supposed to be here to meet the 320 kids who study, but this place is so remote that by the time we got here, they'd all left, they'd all gone home. Absolutely idyllic setting in the foothills of the Himalayas, and you may say it's idyllic in some senses, but I can show you that it's not idyllic in terms of being able to have a good place to study. If you follow me, I'll show you a little bit around how basic this school is. First of all, the whole building is just made of corrugated steel and iron. It is as elementary as you could imagine. It hardly fits the definition of a school. And yet this is where 320 kids have to study. Look at this, no glass, just chicken wire in the windows. These kids come here whether it's minus 10 degrees or whether it's 45 degrees. They're here every day studying. If I take you through here, have a look into one of the classrooms, you know, it looks like a pretty normal classroom at first, but one of the first things I noticed when I came in here, and this made me really sad, their timetable. It's exactly the same as our timetable. Chemistry, maths, Islamic studies, science, PE, Arabic, everything that you'd expect in a normal syllabus, and these kids are doing it, but they're doing it in this surrounding. No need, if you want to go into the next class, to go in and out of the door. There's a hole right between here. I want you to imagine a teacher trying her best to teach all of those subjects, 40 or 50 pupils in this tiny little room. And what have you got? 40 or 50 pupils in this tiny little room. And there's not even a wall. It's just all falling apart. And as for the health and safety executive in the UK, what would they think of this? These are live wires behind here. This is how they switch on and off the lights that they have. Anyway, as I said, no need to go out. If we want to go into the next classroom, let's step through here. And suddenly we're in the next classroom. Yet again, as elementary and as basic as you can imagine. Now, most of the pupils went home, but it seems that one unlucky young man, I think he's in detention, stayed behind. Hello, sir. It's Mr. Varda.
Hey,
Assalamu alaikum, Mr. Varda. So it seems that you're in detention, are you?
Absolutely. Follow me as we take a ride through the rest of the school. Now, as you've seen, this school is in pretty poor state of repair. Look at this classroom here. Again, we've got problems with the roof. We've got problems with there being no wall between the classrooms. But come to this classroom over here. On the way, let me show you this. You can see that there are no windows. So you can imagine what it must be like when there's heavy rain, the temperature drops, the kids are not protected against the elements, which is not nice. If you carry on this way, you'll find that, again, every single class has windows, but again, there's no glass. There's nothing to protect the children who are studying here for very long periods of time. In this classroom, they don't even have enough furniture to furnish it. And again, here, come through very quickly. You can see that, look, the walls are even falling apart. Everything, there's literally no insulation. So again, when it gets cold, there's nothing shielding the kids from the harsh weather, and we're in mountainous regions. Come with me, come on, joldi joldi. Hey, look at this one. Now, this is probably one of the worst rooms. The roof has literally fallen apart. There is no roof, the water leaks, and there are times that this classroom can't even be used. Look at the state of the furniture. Look, it's all falling apart, it's rotten, the wood is rotten, it's all, we've got metal frames here which are exposed and really sharp edges. Some of these desks can't even be used. There's no way of even securing the blackboard because there's nothing to actually hang it on. They've tried putting it together with these very thin garden wires, but look, it's all tilting. This is not an environment for kids to learn in. If you want to have kids to excel and to do well, they have to have an environment which is conducive for that. But let me show you something else. Now, you're probably looking at this and thinking to yourself, what could it be? It looks like a shed, it could be a toilet. Well, actually, it's the canteen. SubhanAllah, imagine these kids are eating in this hot box. It looks like one of those hot boxes you throw prisoners into. But SubhanAllah, this is where they grab their meals. Brothers and sisters, I'm sure you may have children. Would you send them to a school as bad as this? I know you wouldn't, I wouldn't either. Brothers and sisters, the READ Foundation desperately needs your help to rebuild this school, a school which is so important and vital to the community. Over 300 children travel long distances just to get here. They're so passionate about learning. brothers and sisters, help them to realize their passion and help rebuild this school. We know that you can do it, and the change can be made by you. Jazakallah khairan.